Very strange night, very historic night for the Calgary Flames. Their franchise is about to change in the biggest way in decades, maybe ever. The most prolific scorer, longest-serving Flames star, was sitting at home watching his team play without him and watching his fate be decided by Flames brass, and that fate decided about 10 minutes ago. Tonight's game between the Flames and the Colorado Avalanche. Thanks, Robert. Freddie Couples coming on set within the half hour. You're not going to want to miss it. Back to you guys. Good morning from Anaheim, California, getting you set for tonight's Game 5 between the Calgary Flames and the Anaheim Ducks. Of course, in a year of firsts for a lot of these young Calgary Flames players, tonight, another first. An elimination game. Your season will end if you lose tonight game, something the Flames haven't faced yet this year. We'll see how they will respond. And you know, Jay, just to hammer home just how important these Wednesday Pro-Ams are to the tour, a couple years ago, Jim Furyk, one of the stars on tour, he slept in, he missed his tee time in the Wednesday Pro-Am, and right away he was tossed from the tournament. So if you're not playing that Pro-Am, you're not playing in the tournament. So the players are all there because they got to make that money, because some of it ends up going to charity. The 75th time at Augusta National, the greatest golfers in the world are aiming to slip their arms into the green jacket late Sunday afternoon. It's Sunday here at Augusta National. Look at the mystical course as the fog lifted this morning. We all wondered what storylines it would unveil. Welcome, everyone. Global Television is live from Augusta, coast to coast. I'm Kevin Smith. At the 77th Masters for Global News, at Augusta National at the 78th Masters, at the 79th Masters Tournament, I'm Kevin Smith for Global News. Nice thrill to have Steve Sands in now from the Golf Channel. And Steve, before we get to golf, I saw you at a sports bar this week. There were 30 plasma screens with every sport you can imagine. You were trying to find the one that had hockey on it. Why is that?
Man, I'm from Washington, D.C.
They owned this Masters tournament from 1980 to 1999. They won 11 times with names like Ballesteros, Faldo, Lyle, Woosnam, Olazabal, Longer. Those guys did all the damage. Todd Lewis from the Golf Channel, great to have you here, Todd. Before we get to the golf, you were telling me that your boss owes you a favor this year. He says, what assignment do you want? And you said, the only thing I want to do this summer, I want to be in Vancouver for the Canadian Open. I think our Canadian fans watching would like to hear that. Why is that?
Absolutely. Well, first off, it's one of the most beautiful places on the planet.
Maybe this special place can get his game back on track. Here with 2003 Green Jacket winner Mike Weir. And Mike, you've played some good golf the last month. Admittedly, you haven't scored the way you've wanted, but being back today here at Augusta National, can it bring back some of those good vibes from a decade ago?
Well, I hope so. BC Place, indoors. Don't have to worry about the elements.
Yeah, Gord, you know, my cameraman Paul and I walked into the building here a little while ago, and there was a moment of awe. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a very impressive football facility, shut down after the 2010 Olympics. It was refurbished, reopened just over a year ago. And take a look. We'll try and do it justice with the visuals here. It seats 54,000 for the game on Sunday. Want to bring in Al Cameron from the Calgary Herald. Al, Canadians at running back. You've got Andrew Harris, a record setter this year for BC. You've got John Cornish, a record setter for the Calgary Stampeders. Compare the two.
Bring us up to date. Kevin.
Last night here at the Honda Center in Anaheim, New Kids on the Block played. And that's kind of what the Flames look like. And Thursday during game number 1, the New Kids on the playoff block. But tonight in game 2, this team will have to go from boys to men if they have any chance of tying this series up with the Ducks. Everyone knows the Flames have to win at least one game in this building in Anaheim if they're going to win this series. You know, Brendan, of all the teams to win a first playoff series in 11 years, this is the most unlikely bunch, and that's why the city's in love with them and celebrating them right now. Okay, so hanging out for a few days in a cold hockey rink is great, but we thought, you know, for a change, come down to the beach. This is Newport Beach. Thought we would gauge Ducks fever. We're going to talk to some people here at the beach today. I'm sure all they're thinking about is hockey. In Anaheim, oh yeah, just a couple more croissants here would be great, thank you. Covering round 2 of the playoffs, Kevin Smith. Yeah, Brendan, not quite there. And I think what surprised me is that after the embarrassment of game 1, they had all day Friday, all day Saturday, most of today to kind of think of their counterattack, to think of the first period and how they were going to have the best period of the season. With the race to the FedEx Cup upon us, just 3 weeks left until the beginning of the playoffs, things are wide open. Anyone can win it. We want to know from you, which player will win the 2014 FedEx Cup? Welcome to Glen Abbey in the 3rd round of the RBC Canadian Open. I'm Kevin Smith, joined by Jay Janauer. In the next hour, we're going to set the table for what should be a great day for golf in this country. Welcome to Glen Abbey in the RBC Canadian Open, the 3rd oldest open golf championship in the world.
Inside the ropes, golfers can be quiet, methodical, very serious. Outside the ropes, this group of well-known ball strikers are having a blast, rapping for charity, and a lot of people are taking notice. They're known as the Golf Boys, and their new YouTube hit 2.0 is approaching an incredible 4 million views in just over a month. That's right, Masters champion Bubba Watson, along with Hunter Mahan, Ben Crane, and Ricky Fowler, are having some fun and raising a lot of money for charity in the process.
We came together and let's have some fun, let's goof around and show our personalities. Let's grow our brand, but also grow the game of golf. Also raise a few charity dollars. So yeah, it shows the fun side. And so there's probably kids out there that definitely, who doesn't want to be like Ricky Fowler? And so Ben's a little older, so he doesn't really count. He's just in there to try to get some publicity. And then Hunter, Hunter he's a real quiet guy, but it shows the fun side of him. And so for me, I'm boring as well, so it shows the fun side of myself.
The insane Ben Crane, the only member of the Golf Boys not here in Augusta this week. Known as one of the slowest players on tour, he even poked fun at himself, referencing a 2005 incident where Rory Sabatini, one of the fastest players, left him behind in frustration on worldwide television.
I like olives in my Rory Sabatini.
The Golf Boys make fun of themselves and just about every other player on tour as well.
I got a drippy faucet on my Stewie sink. Golf Boys, man.
The vid is raising a lot of money to build clean water projects. On Thursday, the Golf Boys hit the course trying to stay out of the water as they start the first major of the year. At Augusta National, at the 77th Masters, for Global News, I'm Kevin Smith.